Alright, so here you can hear the back tires start to skip from the loose gravel. And at this point I'm standing on the bike, but I'm not able to make it up because of the back tire skipping. There's not a lot of tread left on the tire, or not enough. So you can hear the back tire just slipping. At this point I couldn't continue to ride it up, so I had to walk it for a little while. In a second here I start walking it. So I'm back on the bike here, and the grade is pretty steep. At this point it's probably about a 12 to 15 degree grade, and it's only going to get worse. This is about a 20 degree grade at this point, and it's about right here where I just stopped.
That grade was a little much. Oh man, I think it's like 23% grade. Well guys, that's gonna be a big fail on that one. This specific trail over here, Santa Teresa Park, it's about a long average of about 20 degree incline, and some parts are hitting like 26 degrees, 30 degree incline, which is way too much for this bike. I had to walk it up for a little bit. It just, the gravel, one, I'm not in the best shape to be doing this. My heart felt like it was ready to pop out of my chest. The gravel is pretty loose, so my tires aren't gripping, so they're skidding a lot on the gravel. So that's how steep it is, and that's how loose the gravel is. So I made it up to about 450 feet elevation, 500 feet, and then looking, and it tops out at, I think it's like 1,200 feet. And so I'm like a third of the way up, and it continues with a 20 degree grade. So I'm cutting this one short. I don't want to die up here. It's like 80, I want to say it's about 85 degrees and in the hot sun, and I'm not in shape by any means. So yeah, so I'm gonna cut this one short. I turned around. I'm having to walk the bike down kind of, because again, the gravel's pretty loose. My front brake, I've noticed that I need to change the pad on it. So it wasn't a dirty brake. I think one of the pads just gone, and it's hitting the rotor, the actual the shoe of it, not the actual pad. I think it's hitting the rotor, and it's making that creaking sound. So I'm gonna have to get that replacement. So I'm mainly just on my rear brake, and if you hold it long enough going down this hill, the back tire is gonna go out on you and you'll fall. So I'm having to kind of walk it down a little bit, but here's the view. It's a nice view up here. I could have gone, 2 times more the hike, but I think this is good enough. Again, man, it's a 500 watt motor bike. It's not, I don't think it's meant to be climbing 20 plus degree grades. I think in the 10s, maybe up to 15, you're fine, but once you start getting into the 20s and extending that grade, it's probably not going to be recommended, at least for a 500 watt motor. You start getting into the 26-inch tires, 750 watt, then I think you'll be fine. 1,000 watt, but yeah. So we're gonna head back down. Enjoy the ride. here's where it gets kind of sketch.
So this is where my brakes get very noisy, and as you can tell, once I got done with the ride, I took a picture of the front brakes, and this is what they look like. So it's time for a replacement.
I don't want to fall on my ass, so plus the shoes I'm wearing aren't the best for support, so I'm walking the bike a little bit at this point. As you can see, if I turn around, that's a pretty crazy little grade there. Very loose, a lot of big rocks. Don't want to deal with that with these small 20-inch tires. Now that's off-roading right there. Ouch. Need some front brakes. Probably gonna kill my rotor at this rate. I get to inhale all the dust. Nice to see some level ground. See max speed down this road for those that want to know. Actually did 26.1 a couple minutes ago, probably when the battery had more juice in it. But that's it. So the T42 met its match today. That was a tough one. So till next time on our next adventure.